Let me know if this sounds familiar. Your partner says something like, "You're not listening," although you're sure you heard every word. You were simply trying to help. You see, the issue is that she brought you a feeling and you heard a problem that needs to be solved. So it's not that you're not listening, it's that you're moving to respond far, far too early. Now, in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you something that you can do tonight that's actually going to help this. And also, why you've known this for quite a long time, but you haven't actually done anything about it. Because when we talk about not listening, it's not that you're not hearing what she's saying. You could probably pass a quiz on the words that she said or what she's come to you with. But what she really is saying is that I don't feel like you're here in this problem with me. You see, there's sort of two things that we have to do when we're communicating with our partners. We have to receive the information and then we have to respond to the information. And if you're like me, then you immediately go to the responding side of things and you skip the receiving side of things because you feel like you need to get straight to helping, right? You have to go to solving the problem that she's come up with. The problem is that this negates the way that she's feeling because you immediately go into solve mode. And I'll explain why that you do this in a minute. But the problem is that we have been trained by society that we are providing for them. We're giving solutions. That's like our purpose. And this is definitely something that we have to do. But it's something that we need to do a little bit later on in the conversation and in the moment. You're going too quickly. All right. And again, you're doing the right thing. You're just doing it at the wrong time. And the big thing is this, and I need you to remember this, is that you cannot guide somebody somewhere until they feel like you're standing where they are with them. Because otherwise it feels like you're negating the way that they're feeling. All right. So now I've learned this myself. Because when my wife was having one of the most challenging periods of her life, I was trying to do what I thought was the right thing. I was trying to fix it, find solutions. So every time she came to me with something, I'd be like, awesome, here's what we're going to do about it. And what this did is it started to create distance. And the scary thing is that marriages and partnerships don't just fall apart at one big explosion or one big blow up. They slowly drift apart. And this distancing, this no longer coming to each other with problems, this is what creates those big drifts apart that eventually end in the unfortunate thing of no longer being with that person that you truly care about. Now, there is a very simple solution to this. So when she asks or she comes to you with something, the first thing I want you to do is instead of go to fix it mode, okay, I want you to ask very simply, do you want me to help right now? Or do you want me to just sit and listen with you for a little while, right? Do you want a solution right now? Or should we just chat about this? And then really honor what they respond with. Don't just try to move past it quickly. But if they're like, yeah, I just need to sit with this for a little while and hear me out, just listen to them, hear them out, sit there, be with them with that emotion that they're feeling. And there's a reason that it's hard for men to do this. And I'm going to talk about that. But I promise, do this. Ask if they want help right away or they just want to be listened to. And it's going to feel weird at first. Okay, the first few times you do it, it's going to feel off and strange. But just do it anyways. Please trust me on this one. Okay? Most people I work with are stunned by what their partner says when they do this, okay? Don't try to solve. Don't try to fix. Just sit comfortably in the emotion with it. Now, men struggle with this, and there are 4 reasons. There are 4 ways that we do this wrong. I want to stop you before you do these 4 things wrong. Now, firstly, this isn't just not agreeing with her, okay? So some people think that you're just going to agree completely with what she's saying. All right, that's not this, okay? You can agree with her and then help understand where she is, why she's there, and then how to move forward with it. You're also not just parroting back what she's saying. You're not going to do the classic of like, okay, so what I'm hearing you say is, like, there's a reason that doesn't work and it sounds awfully fake because it totally is, okay? You're saying, what I'm hearing is this, so now let's do this. So you're immediately trying to get to fix it. You're moving through that emotion far, far too quickly. I want you to avoid using the word but, okay? The third thing is remove the word but. Oftentimes we'll be like, yeah, I get it, but as soon as you said the word but, you negate everything you said before it. So you're like, cool, I'm with you for 4 seconds, and then immediately I'm gone again because I've moved on to problem and solution, right? And the reason that we do these things, the 4th one, is the reason we do this. At least for me, this is the big one. And it's because we're uncomfortable with the emotion that they're trying to work through. For us, Maybe your emotion spikes. Maybe you feel pressured or angry or criticized or helpless, or like you don't know what to do. There could be many different emotions that you're going to feel. And for us as males, we try to move through that emotion very quickly to get to the solution because we're not comfortable being in the solution or being in the problem. We want to solve it so that we no longer feel discomfort. But what that's doing, again, is negating the way that our partner is feeling because we're just trying to move through the emotion. And this is partly because we've been taught as a society to just avoid those emotions and not be with them, but we need to be comfortable with them. We need to sit with the emotion that our partner is feeling with them so they feel like it's okay to have that emotion as well, because it is okay to have that emotion. It's okay for you to have it too. You don't have to just push your way through it, right? I want you to remember those things, okay? Don't use the word but. Be okay in that discomfort. You're not disagreeing with her, all right? And just as well, just really try not to just pair it back to her and make it fake, okay? Sit with the emotion, be comfortable with it. I want to explain to you what's happening inside your brain and why you're actually doing this. Let you know this isn't something that you're inherently doing wrong, but it's more of the way that your brain has been set up, okay? So I'm going to explain this in a few different ways. What we think happens in our brain when something occurs is we think that something happens externally, okay? And then we do something. So your wife says something or it sets you off or it makes you feel a certain way, and then you respond to it. So you go to problem solving, or you disagree, or you feel uncomfortable, all right? What's actually happening is there are two steps in the middle here, okay? So really, something happens externally, we call this a trigger, and then you think a internal thought, all right? And then you feel a certain way, and then you do a certain action, right? So it's not just trigger outcome, it's thing happens, I think something, I feel something, and then I do something. But you're not aware of these two middle points, right? They're happening far before you get a chance to actually think about what they are. Now, if you're curious on what those things are, let me know. Shoot me a message in the comments, or somewhere in the description of this, there'll be an ability to book a call. We can chat about what actually is happening in the background for you specifically, okay? This strategy, just so you're aware, this strategy comes from a deep set subconscious belief or system that's happened. Think of it like this. I've explained this in another video, so I'm going to go through it really quickly here. Okay. In your brain, you have your conscious and your subconscious. Your conscious is like a monkey sitting on top of your subconscious, which is an elephant. The monkey decides to do something, but the elephant will do what it's been trained to do over 30 years. So, for example, the monkey goes, tonight I'm going to listen and I'm going to sit in the emotions and it's all going to be great. But the moment that that actually happens, the elephant continues down the familiar trail of go to solution, go to fix it, get away from this emotion as quick as possible. Okay? The monkey thinks it's doing the right thing and knows the right thing to do, but it's simply trying to steer an elephant. Okay? Your conscious brain has had a hard time overriding what your subconscious brain wants to do instead. Again, if you want to see what's actually happening, if you want to work through this, there will be a link below here to jump on a call with me. We can chat about it directly, okay? Figure out what's happening with you and how to get around it. Again, tonight or whenever this happens again, when you bring something to you, again, I want you to ask that simple question, okay? Ask, do you want me to fix this or do you want me to just hear you? See what she says, start from there, and then go from there, all right? Because she's not asking you to solve the problem and make the emotion go away. She needs to feel understood first. She needs to feel like it's okay for her to have this emotion you both can experience, and then you can lead her through it, but not until you've got there with her as well. I hope that makes sense. I hope that works for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.